gente falou muito do Brasil e do que é o Fediverso no Brasil ao longo do dia, e agora a gente vai falar um pouco da visão, o que pode nos esperar dessa tecnologia social, né, e digital, que lá dentro é uma tecnologia social, que é o Fediverso, o que nos espera hoje em matéria de futuro, tá bom? Muito obrigado. Em nome da Alquimídia, agradeço vocês, e em nome do Fediverso brasileiro também, se é que eu posso falar em nome do Fediverso brasileiro, estou pedindo licença aqui pelas instâncias, tá bom? Muito obrigado, e vai ser uma ótima conversa.
So we start with Johannes. No? You can decide, all right? Oh, Ivan.
Evan, why don't you go first?
Bom dia, obrigado, desculpe, não fala português real great, so glad we're going to have the translation. And I'll get started very quickly. I'll be talking about what's coming, technology that runs the Fediverse. Let's see if I can make this go. About me, I think I've already been introduced. My name is Evan Pergeromo. I'm the research director at the Social Web Foundation. I'm one of the authors of ActivityPub and Activity Streams. I am the author of the ActivityPub book on the social web. You may recognize my mustache. I think there's a long history of fine mustaches like this in Brazil. This is Baron Rio Branco, and he's got a beautiful document. About page 2, you can find my name. This is my book. It's got this wonderful green parrot on it. You can find it at on my website or on the O'Reilly website. Last thing for introduction is that I'm going to have a very technology-heavy talk. Lots of discussions of standards and how standards are developed. Most of the images will be QR codes or UML diagrams. And I'm going to be going through a lot of content very quickly. I highly recommend that if you need more details, you try and catch those QR codes as they're going by, or use the links on the pages for interesting topics. So let me talk about the story so far, how we got to this moment in time in 2025 with the Fediverse. In an early time in the 2000s and early 2010s, there were a number of different standards that were used for sharing content and social documents across different organizational boundaries. RSS is probably the one people are most familiar with from blogging, being able to produce an RSS feed and read it with a feed reader. O-status is an enhancement on RSS that adds social data like liking or sharing. It also added pushed feeds, so it didn't require pulling RSS feeds. They would push towards your feed reader, and being able to do threaded replies. Another kind of pre-W3C standard is Open Social, which was a standard API for social applications, especially for big social networks. So this was developed by Google, Yahoo, IBM, a few other organizations. In 2014, the W3C decided to form a working group to build a new social web standard based on these kind of early attempts. They brought together dozens of social networking standards experts, a lot of whom were open source enthusiasts like myself. And we were tasked with creating 3 deliverables: a social data format, so a way of representing data; a social networking API, a way for applications to talk to a server and do commands over that connection; and a social networking federation protocol. This was actually a third deliverable. It was kind of least important for us. We concentrated on the first 2. It's also the one that's taken off the most. If you are interested in standards history, the Social WG